They can afford to leave all this food, and apparently they don't need the assistance.
His recent tenants left one of his properties. Lots of furniture, old food. The place is in a mess.
We as homeowners would like to turn around and provide, decent housing for them, but when they do it like this and you get no support from public housing, then that tells you to say, you know what, I don't want to deal with public housing sector anymore, I'll just deal with private.
The 3 keys to being a successful Section 8 landlord are self-evaluation, tolerance, and respect. I have been a successful low-income and Section 8 landlord for over 30 years. I've had over 200 tenants. About half of my tenants have been Section 8 recipients. By self-evaluation, a competent businessman looks at a problem and seeks a solution. We do not blame our clients for our problem. The problem of tenants leaving a trashed house is real. Even if my tenants do not have security deposit, I offer $100 or more to tenants when they leave. Just tell me the day before you leave and clean the house. By respectfully speaking to my tenants, I am able to avoid trashed houses.
It's just stained to the point that even Stanley Steamer can't clean it. And anytime, of course, you see red, you know that ain't coming up no matter what. So these carpets are absolutely totaled. Here you can see the door jamb in the bathroom. How do you break marble? That's an unknown mystery. And of course the washer and dryer. What Section 8 washer and dryer would be complete without rust and stains and stuff? Just lovely, just lovely.
This landlord complains about dirty carpet, dirty washer and dryer, and broken marble. This landlord needs to reevaluate his management decisions regardless of whether your tenants are poor, middle income, or rich. Carpets never look great after a tenant moves. Landlords serving middle income or wealthy tenants know that the carpet has to be replaced after each tenant. After tenancies, carpets will either look bad, okay, or somewhat good. Carpets will never look very good after tenancy. This landlord actually has fine construction skills. If he learns proper low-income management techniques, he could be a successful landlord. He should have just vacuumed and cleaned the carpet and it will look okay. Looking okay is good enough for low-income or Section 8 housing. Let me repeat that. It is very important. Looking okay is good enough for low-income or Section 8 housing when one considers the very modest rental revenue. If the carpet is too soiled to be cleaned, landlords need to accept that installing inexpensive replacement carpet is simply part of the rental real estate business. Now, laminated floors look beautiful when installed, but these floors tear and look horrible after tenancy. I installed laminated floors in 10 of my homes that I later had to remove. I prefer commercial floor tile. It is easy to buy replacement tile and repair damaged tile. Carpets cause allergy problems, are not pet friendly, and frequently must be replaced. By self-evaluation, I realized that I should avoid carpeting and laminated floors. Now, it's not that hard to crack ceramic or marble. Ceramic and marble should never be used in a low-income rental. Now, as a Section 8 landlord, I know there is no financial benefit by providing a washer and dryer. Section 8 will not pay any more. Instead of complaining about the tenants, by self-evaluation, the landlord should realize his mistake of providing a washer and dryer. It is wise to embrace minimalism. Do not provide anything that is unnecessary. Make sure that your rentals have no code violations. Make repairs promptly. Clean, repair, and paint your vacancies. Proper maintenance is very expensive. So if you are properly maintaining your rentals, you are already doing a great job. But these are low-income rentals. I've seen landlords go bankrupt because they spend too much money on cosmetic improvements. My tenants appreciate me. I make repairs quickly and treat my clients with respect. I don't make their places luxurious, but they still like me.
Bedroom would be complete without the obligatory hole in the door, undoubtedly from one of their many fights.
Now, this landlord is disgusted by the broken door. All Section 8 landlords must develop exceptional tolerance of tenant damage. He falsely believes that the damage is deliberate. Some tenants are just careless. They're not trying to damage your property. It just does not bother them if they break something. Tolerance means that the landlord should never be annoyed by tenant damage. Repair expense does not bother me because I collect enough Section 8 money to tolerate the repairs. Repair cost is not a landlord's greatest enemy. Turnover is a landlord's worst enemy. A high maintenance tenant who damages your property, renews her lease, and stays in your unit for many years is an excellent tenant. A low maintenance tenant who never damages your property and relocates after only 1 or 2 years is a horrible tenant.
Our Section 8 tenant had moved out of here, and of course it's filthy floor and filthy walls. That's typical of your Section 8 tenants. After they move out, you'll have to repaint the entire walls. And the stairs are absolutely filthy, of course. They left junk and debris all over. And let's not forget the lovely dining room chandelier chain that they broke.
Anyway, this landlord's complaints are laughable. The tenant left the house in pretty good condition. It's not uncommon for tenants to cause large holes in walls, plumbing, electrical, and carpentry repairs. He is complaining even though the house has no major problems. Listen, don't get in this business if you cannot tolerate repairs caused by tenant carelessness. Again, this gentleman's construction skills are impressive. He could become a successful landlord if he accepts without annoyance the realities of being a low-income landlord. Now, I tell my tenants when they first move in that I don't care if they break something. Just tell me right away so I can repair it. I tell them when they move in that I will repair the damage without charge, even if they cause the damage. I tell them don't even try to make the repair. I'm going to make the repair much better than you can, so don't do it. Let me take care of it. And I make repairs with a smile on my face without any annoyance, because when the tenant recognizes that I will quickly make necessary repairs, the tenant is much more likely to be satisfied. A satisfied tenant stays longer in your rental and you make much more money due to low turnover. Again, the 3 keys to being a successful Section 8 landlord are self-evaluation, tolerance, and respect. Perhaps respect is the most difficult requirement. You work hard, pay your taxes, and contribute to society. Thus, it may offend you to see others who do not work and live off of the government. It is perfectly reasonable if you do not respect the Section 8 lifestyle. Now, many of these Section 8 tenants were forced to go to horrible schools. As they grew up, not many in their family worked. Hardly anybody in their neighborhood worked. Thus, some Section 8 recipients never developed a healthy work ethic. Their income potential is very weak. Therefore, some Section 8 tenants have decided to not work and let the government provide housing. They have made the rational decision to not work since they're going to be poor anyway. Now, that decision is not admirable at all, but it is rational. And for you people who confidently state without a doubt that you would still be a working, productive individual if you were forced to attend failing schools and grew up in a work ethic deprived environment, well, maybe not. Maybe you would still be a working, productive individual. But let's remember, in 2021, many businesses were having a difficult time to lure their workers back after COVID shutdowns. These workers did not want to return because they were receiving so much money with extended COVID unemployment benefits. You see, even when normally working people are encouraged to not work by government policies, some would choose to not work. Thus, perhaps we should not be so condescending to low-income inhabitants who have always been encouraged by the government to not work. This technique of self-evaluation, tolerance, and respect has been very profitable. I never show anger or annoyance towards my tenants. I tolerate any silly repair without complaint or negative attitude. A very small percentage of the population can do my job. Most people watching this video cannot do my job. This is not a question of intelligence or construction skills. There are many individuals who are smarter than me and or have more impressive construction skills, but most of those people cannot do my job. It is difficult to respect tenants who do not work. It is almost impossible to tolerate silly repairs caused by carelessness. Self-evaluation is also a challenge. However, if you can truly implement self-evaluation, tolerance, and respect, you can watch that Section 8 cash money roll in every month. Please view our Tales of the Section 8 Hood Gangsters video. My wife and I worked hard on our very first entertainment video. Well, she worked hard by doing all the animations, captions, and video editing. I just narrated my story.